Due to my mid-afternoon flight, I had an earlier lunch than usual on my last day in Milan, making a reservation for 1 p.m. at Fiore on Via Savona. Fiore is always full, and at lunch it's so packed there are usually a half dozen people or more waiting inside or outside for a free table. Solo diners are always seated at the bar, and I got the very last spot. Feeling like something light, I went for the paccheri, short, very wide pasta tubes, con ragù di verdure e ricotta fresca. Accompanying the majority of tomatoes among the fresh vegetables were broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, zucchini, and onions. Mixed herbs had been stirred into the fresh ricotta. I stayed on the light side for dessert, with a portion of fresh berries sitting atop Greek yogurt, with both the dessert glass rim and the fruit generously dusted with powdered sugar. As I was flying out of Malpensa earlier than I normally do, and because I was coming down with a cold, I skipped my traditional last day errand to Peck to get cheeses to take home with me. By the time I was passing through the Porta di Milano at the airport, I had a full-fledged sore throat. So I wasn't really looking forward to the flight, basically just wanting to get home, get some soup, and get to bed. I did know that, come summer, I would definitely be looking forward to being back in Milan, where the weather would be too warm to be encountering cold germs. So, when September rolled around and I had checked into my hotel, I headed straight to Fiore and again got the last solo diner spot at the bar for lunch. I took that as an auspicious beginning to my summer vacation. Without wasting any time, I got an order in after just the quickest glance at the lunchtime menu. I was hungry and thirsty. Not too far removed from my November send-off lunch pasta, my primo was a plate of orecchiette with cherry tomatoes and rucola, drenched in shavings of ricotta salata. Orecchiette are some of my favorite pasta shapes, so my arrival dish appealed to me more than the farewell paccheri had. Good as the orecchiette were, I definitely needed a secondo. Veal meatballs in a hot curry sauce, with steamed vegetables, and Thai rice caught my eye. And as there are Asians who work in the kitchen along with Italians, the presence of curry on the menu here wasn't surprising. A very nice veggie mix, succulent and flavorful meatballs, all sitting in an aromatic curry sauce which I personally wouldn't have called hot. But that's a necessary menu precaution in Italy, at least outside of Calabria. By now, after 2, the lunch rush hour crowd was thinning a bit. The trio who run Fiore, Alessandro, Carmela, and Christian, who you can see here behind the counter doing various chores and serving me coffee, have unflappable nerves, no matter how hectic things get at lunch. Seeing them in their constant activity whirlwind, while maintaining non-stop friendliness and downright serenity in the midst of the manic pace, somehow makes me feel that much more relaxed. Christian felt he'd taken too much time to serve me my coffee, so he took it off the bill. I hadn't minded. He was doing all he could, and I was on vacation. Later on, in the mid-afternoon, I was back in the Tortona district and again passed Via Savona. Alessandro was taking a hard-earned coffee break outside Fiore in one of the rare lulls of his day. I was already thinking ahead to my dinner a few hours later.